read my daughter's private text messages out loud to the whole family. My daughter Yazire has been my heart since the day she was born. She's 15 and still the kindest kid I know. Always the first to hug grandma every time we visited. Always helped set the dinner table without me asking. She made her little sister feel like the most important person in the world. Teachers loved her. Family couldn't stop praising her. Her bio dad left before she could even walk, so it's just been me and my mom raising her and her sister. She made me believe we built something good. Then a few weeks ago, my worst nightmare happened. I didn't notice the change at first because it was small. Yazire started keeping her phone closer, angling the screen away when I walked by. She stopped coming downstairs to watch TV with me and her sister at night. I told myself it was normal. She's 15 and teenagers need space. But then she straight up lied to me. She said she was sleeping over at her friend Mia's house, and I only found out she lied to me because Mia's mom called me asking if Yazire was feeling better since she couldn't make it to the sleepover that night. Then I started freaking out. Where the hell is Yazire? She ended up coming home at 5 a.m. I waited on the couch and confronted her. She blew up on me, told me I was suffocating her, that I didn't trust her, that I was the problem. I stood there stunned. She had never raised her voice at me. A week later, $50 went missing from my purse. I asked her about it. She looked me dead in the eyes and said she didn't take it. I wanted to believe her, but something felt off. Then the night of my mom's birthday dinner, I asked Yazire to get ready. She groaned like I asked her to walk through fire. Why do we have to make such a big deal out of this? She's old, she doesn't even care. I felt my stomach drop. She's never talked about grandma like that before. I told her it wasn't optional. She rolled her eyes and muttered something under her breath. Then right before we walked out the door, she said it. Maybe if you had your life together, I wouldn't be stuck in this situation. I stepped in front of her before she could get to the door. You can have an attitude with me, but tonight is grandma's birthday, and you will not ruin it for her. Whatever this is, you leave it here. She stared at me for a second, then pushed past me to the car. We got to my mom's house, and the second we walked in, my mom opened her arms for a hug. Yazire walked right past her, eyes glued to her phone, typing, didn't even acknowledge her. My mom's face crumpled and her eyes started to water. I pulled Yazire aside. What was that? She shrugged, rolled her eyes. I wanted to scream. This wasn't my daughter. She wasn't sick. She wasn't on her period. There wasn't a reasonable explanation. Why was she being like this? At dinner, she sat at the end of the table, phone in her lap, barely touching her food. My mom asked about school. Yazire gave one-word answers without looking up. Then her little sister tried to show her a drawing she made. Yazire said mid and went back to texting. Her aunt tried to make a joke and Yazire said it wasn't funny. Everyone was uncomfortable. Then I walked behind her to grab something from the kitchen and I saw her phone screen from above. I saw her send a message about my mother. I can't stand these beaches that I call family. My hands started shaking. I couldn't do it anymore. Without thinking, I took the phone right out of her hands. She tried to grab it, but I was already reading everything out loud. I can't fake it anymore. Grandma is old and boring, and I don't care about her stupid birthday. My mom let out a small cry. Mom acts like she did everything for me, but she's the reason I never had a dad. She ruined my life. I kept going, voice shaking. My sister means nothing to me. She's not even my real family. None of them are. My youngest started crying quietly. I almost have enough money to run away and finally live with you. I scrolled up and saw who she was texting. She was texting her bio dad, the man who chose substances and needles over diapers, the man I protected her from for 15 years, who never paid a dime in child support. He found Yazire and convinced her we were the enemy. Yazire was sobbing, but when she looked up at me, there was no remorse in her eyes. You kept him from me my whole life. He said you abandoned him. You're the villain here, not him. I stared at her. You defended a man who abandoned you for drugs over a family who took care of you. I took my youngest's hand and walked out.